I always start to get excited, think about the prospects of what lies ahead. A shortcut right off the bat, bypassing the main trail. Oh, that didn't feel good. Walk it off, man, walk it off. Well, that wasn't worth doing at all. Still have to find the path here. Why do I fish for cutthroat trout? This is why I fish for cutthroat trout. Oh, there we go. All right, welcome back, everyone. I'm just finishing off my coffee. It's raining outside. Looks like kind of a crappy day, although it doesn't look like it's as cold as it looks to be outside. Let's see what we're doing today. So I'm doing a brand new path, brand new lakes. There's a couple lakes here at the top that I've never been to. I've never been on this path before. Apparently it's pretty steep. But what's new, right? Like they're all steep. This one's supposed to gain about 750 meters in altitude, but I'm hoping that it's over a more gradual slope as opposed to one like 750 meters over 2 kilometers. So looking at my GPS map, looks like it's a little bit more gradual, but as you've learned, probably watching the show, that nothing seems to be as it is on the maps, and it's not as nice as you would want it to be, and it's always worse than you think it's going to be. These lakes up here, I have no idea what to expect. And you add that together with it becoming late fall, and I'm going to say that beginning of October for this area is late fall, because we'll be expecting snow and freezing pretty big time coming up soon. Anyways, what happens is that as the season goes on and the water temperature drops in these lakes, the fishing becomes more and more unpredictable. So although I'm hoping that today the weather's supposed to be good for the next week or so, and it has been good, so let's hope that the water temperature of the lake has been at a reasonable level so that we can have some good fishing. So also, to get things kicked off in traditional rock and RollCaster style, shortcut right off the bat, bypassing the main trail or taking this little service road thingy here. It's supposed to cut off with the path, save us a little bit of time. It's going to be a A little bit of a slog today, but you know what? I want to check out a new path. Check out something nicer. I could have went a way that I'm more familiar with. I've never gone to these lakes, but there's a path I've taken to other lakes that continues on and goes to these. I want to see something new today. We'll go a little bit extra in terms of distance. Slippery. Well, that wasn't worth doing at all. Still have to find the path here. There's a path. Beauty. Well, I'm not doing that again on the way back. Seems to have stopped raining. And this jacket, even though it's Gore-Tex, it's not breathing. It's just, I might as well just wear a t-shirt for, because that'll keep me just as dry. So yeah, I almost should have brought some rain pants. Even though it's not raining right now, just walking through all these low-cut bushes and all that, gets your pants all wet. Same thing in the morning, you know. Even if it hasn't been raining, and you're doing like an overnight hike or something, and you're starting off early in the morning, chances are all those trees and bushes and all that are going to be covered in dew, and you're just going to get soaked throughout the morning. So it's almost a good idea, especially if it's cool out, to put on that rain gear. So all I've got today are my Fjall Raven pants. But one cool thing about these things is they dry pretty quick. So I guess if you're going to get a hiking pant, you want one that dries quick. You don't want to get something like a jeans or something made out of cotton, because it's just add weight and it takes forever to dry. Greasy tree stump or mud. I go with the mud. I just had the shit scared out of me. Had one of those big old path chickens or whatever, mountain chickens, just take off in front of me. Oh my god. There you are, you little bastard. I guess every kind of adventure has to have its own bird there to scare the shit out of you. In this case, it's these ptarmigans or whatever. And then when I'm stream fishing, I've never been more spooked out than when you have a Canada goose sitting on the stream, and then I'll come around a corner and then those things will take off like a B-52, splashing, making noise. Oh my god. And when you're by yourself and it's been completely quiet and then all of a sudden that ruckus happens, oh, it's bad news. Not to mention, it takes them about 100 feet to take off, so running on water. So what they end up doing is wrecking all the water pretty much downstream or upstream, whatever way they're taking off. Yeah, so it kind of wrecks your the whole experience. And sometimes they won't even take off. They just go up a little further and then wreck that part of the stream. All right, I guess we've hit where the real path begins. It's really picked up in terms of its ascent, angle of attack. rooty paths, slippery, especially like this, guys. Stay off those roots. So slippery. Then again, some of these rocks aren't any better. Almost there. It's like these rocks have a special lubricant sprayed all over them. Holy. Gotta be so careful. Trekking poles, baby. It's probably saved my life countless times. Gives you 3-4 points of contact when going over those slippery rocks. If you think about it, when you're walking without these, quite often you're just 1 point of contact. You got the wrong angle of attack on there and you could be going down. I think we're getting pretty close. We're starting to see some scenery now. It's crazy. You've got about countless little tiny streams coming down here off the mountains melting. And imagine in springtime, I bet you this is quite the floodplain going through here. So it looks like even here, the path is kind of degenerated. Little soupy. I've seen a few snowflakes here. I think that's my path over here. There we go. Even here, eh? Even here. We've got rain and we got sleet. It's a little bit wet. Should be seeing a T in the path anytime. And if the fishing sucks, we'll go to the lower. Looks like it came down pretty good up here. Hopefully it's done. You know, it doesn't matter how many of these that I've done a lot of these. I always start to get excited as I make my way up the mountain and think about the prospects of what lies ahead. Yeah, sure, there are probably a lot of small fish, but you never know. This area, I've seen some lakes with surprisingly huge fish. Dark emerald, and that's where I'll start. All right, so here looks like as good a place as any to start. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but we've got some emerald starting just right there. And by emerald, that just means the water gets a little bit deeper. We've got a drop off, and that's usually where these little cutthroats like to hang out. Hopefully they're not little, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go get rigged up and try it out. Are we too late into the season? It's kind of feeling that way. We got snow coming up here. Colder than okay. Working our way to the end of the lake here. Say that, so I'm just frozen. You got these your backpack, and when you're doing the hike up, you totally get sweaty, and then as soon as you stop moving, that's it, man. You're freezing. And right now it's extra bad because I think it was probably about 17 degrees Celsius down at the parking lot, and up here I think we're about +1. So it's good to move. Now, it'd be really cool to be able to pick up a fish here. But as usual, I'm gonna go to the drop off. I haven't seen any sign of life in this lake at all. Not a bite, nothing. Haven't seen anything swim. Could be way out in the middle, deep. Doesn't seem like I'm casting very good today either. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go, baby. I'm not gonna have to go home sulking and pouting. Oh, this is a nice size. Nice. All right, we're on. We're in the game, baby. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And nice size cutthroat. You can see those faint marks underneath its we're in. Curiosity's sake, I put on the biggest hook I have so I can get out there a little bit, because you can see I'm rising a little bit out in the center. Not that I can even get close to that, but maybe this will help a little bit. This look more promising all the time. All right, we've got a nice, deep, gorgeous bowl over here. Fish on. Fish on. I think it's that same one that rose over there. You know, they're almost They almost glow in the dark or something. Look how weird back coloring that they've got going there. Really cool. Well, we finally started picking up a few. This is not so bad of a lake at all. And they're not too bad a size, like, not too bad at all. I really like the coloring. They're like neon green or neon turquoise. They blend in with this water. Completely camouflaged. That's fish number 4. Way the f out there. That must have been a quarter mile. Maybe not so much that far, but geez. So full blast cast. That's a nice size. Oh, the colors. It almost looks like a rainbow. There you go, little guy. Not so little guy. Thank you. I didn't get him in so that I could see exactly what it was, but it could have been a rainbow. Didn't fight like one, that's for sure though. Huh. 4 on the day, which I guess is okay for this time of year. And they're not small, so I guess I'd rather take these 4 larger ones than 30 little guys. Here's one taking the jig. Got him. Ha 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 ha. Sight fishing. You wanted it, didn't you, buddy? Sometimes that's what these deadlies do. They'll just go right to the shore, and then you can jig them right at the end. And I've caught a lot of fish that way, and that makes me happy. All right, that's 6 fish, all relatively good size. Can't complain really, especially for this late time of year when everything's so unpredictable. But it's starting to rain now again, and it's time, I think, to start moving our way down. Our days are shorter. Sundown is like at 7 p.m. So I want to kind of get back to the car by about 6. So we will see you on the path. It's good to have my walking poles walking on this stuff. The only thing I'm missing is my fishing helmet. Probably the slipperiest day I've had this year. This nice little rain. Everything is just, ow! Ow, ow, ow! Everything is slipperier than hell. Walk it off, man, walk it off. So 5,300 calories, 220 floors I climbed, 6 cutthroat trout, and they were probably in the 2 pound range, 1.5, 2 pound. Anyways, they're good size for these kind of lakes, and super impressive hike. Although it was greasy and slippery and all that, a very nice gradual slope going all the way up, 750 meters. But that's pretty much all the way from point 1 all the way to the end. So it's nice and gradual. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like. Hit the indication button. Please support the channel. Help us get more videos like this out there. Anyways, till next time, take care.